Hey everybody, welcome to Blizzard Brawl. Linda, what number Blizzard Brawl is this?
It would be close to
like 17? Are we on
27, 52?
I don't know.
89?
You're not snapping a ball.
Oh.
Welcome to Blizzard Brawl 2021. The man they call Meathead, Linda Kay, who has qualified and been certified to referee her first match tonight. Is that right?
Absolutely. I am super excited to have my debut as an official here at
You're an official. I got you by about 10 seconds there.
Yeah, I have it take place to a sold-out crowd here at the Waukesha County Expo Center for Blizzard Brawl.
It's so busy here that when Matthew and I found the forbidden door, because we found it, that's how we got in the building, right? We got checked. I mean, it's the first time I think I've ever got checked, Matthew.
And I'm certified. I've got an actual wristband on right now.
Nice.
And I'm holding the wristband up to our recording apparatus, which is not doing any good because it is not a video presentation that we're doing. But
I feel like I get free pool and billiards for the next 4 hours, too.
Just so you know, everybody at home or in your car or traveling in outer space, I'm showing you my wristband.
That's because you get audio. You understand audio.
That's
what this podcast is for today, what we're looking to knock out is, let's talk about a couple little matches. Sorry, I didn't mean to spit on you there. All right, so we are talking about first the main event. We've got Adam Shearer, formerly known as Braun, going to team up with EC3. Who is he taking on, Matthew Thomas?
He's going up against Impact Wrestling's Jake Something and Rohit tonight.
Rohit, oh man, that's going to be a barn burner. I believe we've got a special couple guest referees besides Linda Kay. Who else is going to be refereeing matches tonight, Linda?
Well, we have...
You should know you were in the class.
Yes, I mean, getting to learn from one of the best, if not the best, referee of all time, Earl Hebner. Earl Hebner's in the house. We've got Aubrey Edwards from
Love me some
AEW
Aubrey
in the
Edwards.
house.
Yep.
And now we got Linda Kay from GLCW in the house.
And OVW. Don't forget OVW.
Those are the three pillars of professional wrestling refereeing in 2021. I'm making an official proclamation here.
Have we finally got to 2021 where, as in, Earl Hebner never screwed Brett? I mean, because he used to get those chants over and over. I don't think he ever did.
Now, somebody's going to yell at that. That's going to come from somebody.
No.
It's a sold-out wrestling crowd.
All
What
right.
do you think?
We've got that match. We've also got a couple other great matches. And one of the other great matches we're going to have is Cal Hero, now currently an OVW Tag Team Champion. He'll be teaming up with... No, wait, he's not teaming up. Matter of fact, doesn't he have an OVW Heavyweight Championship?
He's going with Jesse Goddard's Mr. Spectacular
Or the
for the
OVW
and
National
that's
Heavyweight
being
Championship.
refed by Earl tonight. So I'm going to go out on a limb. That's the one prediction I'm going to make, is that Cal Hero is going to win that title here in his own backyard with Earl Hebner raising his hand. That's my one prediction. If it doesn't happen, I'm going to see that it does happen tonight. I don't
Possible
know
run-in for Matthew Thomas. Linda Kay, I know you got to go.
Yes,
You got to get moving.
Yes.
Yep.
So you guys have fun, sit back and relax, enjoy Blizzard Brawl.
Thank you. Matthew also wants to know where the sausage man is, but we got to go.
That's right.
We'll have it.
We'll
Thank
see
you,
you.
Linda. Thank you, Matthew. We got a big night in store for us. We've also got alcohol here, too.
Yes,
and the man
we
who
do.
called me is going to get himself a drink.
And sausage.
And sausage. So long, everyone.
Wow, what an amazing event that we were just at. I know we had a little bit of an intro from yesterday. The man they call Meathead, now being joined with Linda Kay on Monday morning. Linda, Saturday night was a big night for everybody, for Waukesha, for Blizzard Brawl, for Dave Hero, for Matthew and myself who are in the building. But Linda, tell us about the sponsor real quick before we get into all the action from Saturday.
Our wonderful sponsor is Collar and Elbow. We saw a lot of collar and elbow t-shirts at Blizzard Brawl this weekend. So
I had two on.
Yes, yeah, you did. You did. And if you want to be sporting some comfortable, fashionable wrestling street fashions, go to collarandelbowbrand.com, and to save 10% off your order, use promo code LindaK, LINDAKAY, to save a little cash on your order. But man, Meathead.
Yeah.
What a tremendous.
I've got some voice left. I'm kind of surprised by this.
Right. Mine's, it tends to be a little raspy come Monday, as we've discussed through work or events or announcing. I'm surprised I have more of it than I thought.
You didn't
but
do
then
a ton
again,
of talking. You were doing a lot more of, ow, that hurts.
yes, which that just happened Naturally,
Yeah,
because
explain it to us. What happened here? For 3 weeks we've been promoting you going to referee school, and you start off the match, and you're working the match. I mean, I'm in the balcony yelling, "Linda, that's a pinfall. Count that. No, you got to break that up." And all of a sudden, what happened?
Well, we had a women's tag match that I was refereeing. It was ODB and Sierra against Hollywood Haley J and Serena Deeb. But Serena had a manager with her, Raven Radix, and Raven kept interfering in the match where it got to the point I had to eject Raven.
I saw that. Nice little wind up too. That popped me a little bit.
I was heated. Well, then ODB decides to grab the mic and say, "You know what? Let's let her stay. Let's make this a 3-on-2 match."
Yeah, like ODB always does. She goes, "I'll take on in classic ODB style."
Yeah, exactly. And she called Raven a little B, which made it even more ODB style. Loved that. But then, I thought I would step in and say something as well. And I, as the official of the match, decided that instead of this being a 3-on-2 handicap match, why not we make it a 6-woman tag?
Yeah.
So the ladies,
and we had the rated or the triple R superstar, the great Reverend. By the way, he has a new fan, and I even told him at the post show, I am his biggest supporter right now. Oh my god! But he made an announcement.
Right. So he then announced that we had they were going to bring another. I'm sorry, I'm jumping ahead. So as the opposing team was waiting for the other opponents to come out, I then decided to interject myself into this match to then complete the 6-woman tag.
By the way, popped me for the second time with the rip away pants, like you were jumping in to be, playing forward for the Bulls.
Exactly. So then
I popped. I mean, you got me.
Tremendous. I a lot of people said, "Did you hear that pop?" I'm like, not really. When you're in there, you're just focused on that match. It's hard to really comprehend everything taking place. So then our Blizzard Brawl host, Reverend Ronnie Robertson, got another ref out. We had our senior official, Daniel Spencer from OVW, who now stepped in as the ref since my ref attire was now off of my body and outside the ring. I was in my fight gear. You know what? I had my fight gear on underneath, just in case.
Just in case. Well, just in case a fight comes up.
Yeah, that is a rule. You always gotta have your gear on you. You always.
The greatest American hero
literally
wears cape underneath his teaching shirt.
Exactly. So not just in your suitcase, in your duffel bag, you gotta always have it on you. Sometimes, and it happened to take place this past Saturday for Blizzard Brawl. So match now official 6-woman tag. So I was now on the team with ODB and Sierra against Raven, Hollywood Haley J, and Serena Deeb. Now, me, I was quite a brave soul putting myself in this match and telling my team, I got this. I'll start it off, sure, because AEW's wrestling legend Serena Deeb, the woman of a thousand holds, started off the match with her team. So I felt, like I said, brave. I knew I could do this. I have a little bit of fight background and a little bit of wrestling training. So we stepped face to face. She gave me a shove. I gave her one back, and then boy, did she give me one hell of a smack. That got me.
Linda, you were getting pounded for a while.
Oh yeah. So I gave her one back, got her down, but then man, she started working my leg, and not just Serena, but so did Hollywood Haley J, so did Raven. Back with Serena working on my leg. Let me tell you, this leg has a lot of different colors still today. Yeah, just
you put the tearaways back on so nobody could see, right?
Perhaps, but yes, they did quite the job on my left leg there, and I was in there for quite a while, man. I was taking a beating, but I was still hanging in there, getting my shoulder off the mat, kicking out the pinfalls, and
you reversed the figure 4. Did I not see that?
Yes. So Serena Deeb, I just can't even express how grateful I'm to have even worked with her in the ring, but she put me in her figure four. Let me tell you, that figure four does hurt. Let me tell you. But, I was able to, with a lot of grit and determination, I was able to swing around and reverse that. She was then, able to grab the ropes, break the hold. But yeah, and then I was luckily able to tag out, get ODB in the match, and have her do her thing, Sierra do her thing. And I was outside, the ropes, just trying to, slapping my leg, trying to get that leg back in good gear. Yeah, absolutely. So eventually, I felt a bit better, got myself tagged back in the match, and here we go, back square one, working Raven, who put herself in this match in some way as well.
She's really the impetus of why it's a 6-woman tag.
Yes, I was able to get her down, and well, after she got the spray in the face from ODB's flask pop right there. I was able to put her in my one of my.
And that's probably 151 proof. It's probably Fireball.
Oh, or what is that? Bacardi 151. That one's the 151 proof. But yeah, I'm not sure what was in it, but it was enough to get her blinded. Start getting her down. I kicked her fully down. Able to step over, grab that arm, and give her the disarmer. And after
I was gonna say, did you hear me yelling arm bar?
Yes. After a couple of attempts, I was able to make her tap, and there we go, getting another victory.
So let me ask you this:
GLCW career.
Are you undefeated in GLCW history?
That I am.
You joined the likes of Lance Allen and the man they call Meathead. Little did you know, Linda Kay, I am also undefeated in GLCW.
Oh.
I don't have any wins either, but I'm undefeated.
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm.
I was in one battle royal, didn't win, but I didn't lose either. So that makes me undefeated. Let's talk about the rest of the card real quick before we get into War Games from last night as well. Big wrestling weekend. I'm wore out as well as, you're physically wore out. That house, that is the biggest crowd I've ever seen at a non-WWE /AEW /TNA /Ring of Honor show I've ever been to. That was a packed house. Linda, do you know why I'm mostly sore? Because of the forbidden door that we walked in. I didn't have an official seat. I stood the whole night.
Well,
I mean, it was funny because I kept walking around looking for places to rest my elbow on so I could rest my shoulder.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's especially important too. That recovery. Well, I hope you're feeling better and better. It's
better and better. Yep. But I'm telling you, I had to find places. We were kicked out of, the emergency, egress. All of that. We, get off the stairs, because it was that packed. Linda, I've never had to go in before and be checked at a door. Usually it's just walk in, shake a baby, kiss a hand, and you're in. Literally, we were checked at the door. That's how many people were there.
Yeah. I mean, I know Dave Hero has posted a lot of the pictures of the packed house, the full house. It looked amazing. I mean, the Waxahachie Expo Center.
One of those panoramic ones are either mine or him and I took the same picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was spectacular.
I think the panoramic one I have is with actually you as a referee staring back.
Oh, I gotta look into those more. Yesterday it was just a day of rest to physically and mentally unwind.
Right.
It was quite a week leading up, so I'm gonna take more time today after we're done here to look back at the pictures, get some posts up, and now that I'm getting some videos and pictures sent to me.
I was gonna say 3-count photo. Well. I believe our official photographer.
Ian. Yeah, Ian. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they should have pictures coming soon. Like I said, let's go over the card real quick, top to bottom. Unbelievable. Even was it 15-man? The battle royal that started us off.
I'm not sure how many were in it. It was
right. It felt like 15, maybe 20.
Yeah, but, it was the first ever Haystacks Ross Memorial Battle Royal. Yeah.
Did you know I lost money on that, and I blame Angel Armani?
Why is that?
Because I put my money on Angel Armani. Now, granted, I only put like 75 cents. It was changed at the bar, but I lost money on Angel Armani again. That guy, he owes me.
Well, we had our boy Eddie Mustafa.
Yeah, Mustafa.
Victory. Yes.
Right.
Well, great
fantastic.
way to kick off Blizzard Brawl.
Yep. Fantastic. Now, you know, the earlier matches, we even had CBS's 58. Mike Kirkhope. Did I say it right?
Mike Kirkhope, yeah. He's also undefeated at Blizzard Brawl or at GSW as well. Yeah.
In 6-man action with the Gun Club. I mean, we had all sorts of people there. The thing that really kind of got me overall, one, Linda, we'll talk about your match right now. Linda, you say you didn't hear the pops. You say you were just working on the moments. Linda, you had a building of 2,000 people chanting your name.
Mm-hmm.
Not just a name, your name. I want that to sink in for a second for you. And I know you say you haven't got to the pictures and the videos. You had a building of 2,000 people chanting your name. How cool is that?
Yeah, that did just sink in. It's really crazy to just really think how many people were there, and
I want you to know that from Matthew, they've told you already, but you probably haven't heard it yet. From Dave to Damien, we are all very proud of you. Very proud. Okay.
Thank you so much. It means so much to hear that, and have everyone there to witness that. And yeah, I mean, I'm just grateful to have been a part of it. Grateful to Dave for letting me be much more a part of Blizzard Brawl than I ever thought I would have ever been.
Right. And again, you went through all that training as a referee.
I know. What do you know? Maybe someday.
Well,
I mean, I will
to
say,
be honest, the other special referee that was there, I mean, Linda, we talk about how things are always right in front of us the whole time and we're not paying attention. The other referee came into Bret Hart's music.
See, I didn't know that. Like, that match that Earl Hebner ref.
Yeah, Earl did Cal's and
Mr. Spectacular. Yeah, they were on right after me. So after my match, it takes a while to unwind after you get in the back. You get,
I come down off the high.
Yeah. So I was able to watch Cal's match, but probably like halfway through. So I saw him go out, but still just kind of trying to really comprehend everything.
I deserves an Academy Award.
Well, I really had no idea he came out to Bret Hart's music. That would have been a signal of something fishy.
But I'm telling you, Earl literally came out, and when he got his bump, I saw him stammer for the rope. Oh, look, the turnbuckle. I mean, he's just blindly feeling around. Then it's a rope again. Then he's down again. Then it's turnbuckle again. That went on for 15 minutes. But to our point at the opening of the show, literally when Earl came out and came out to Bret's music, we had asked, it's 2021, have they let it go? No, because I happened to be watching Earl come in, and I get ants in the pants, so I was sitting up in the rafters watching it, and that's where some of my pictures come from. I happen to lock in on Earl's face. I see him stop to talk to a guy. A guy says something. I don't see it, but when I see Earl, and I told him this afterwards, I literally focused on him, and I saw Earl go, boop, you. I'm like, you know what? I know what he said. I don't even need to know what the kid said. I know what Earl said to him, and I know why he said it. Folks, let it go. I mean, literally let it go. All right, but Earl turned on Cal. Cal had unofficially won that National Heavyweight Championship. Earl overrode the decision of the referee that was there, kicked him out, gave the 1-2-3 to Jesse Goddard. Oh, I take that back. No, it was a DQ win for Cal. That's right. Jesse did not lose the belt. And then Earl took his referee shirt off, and he's got a Jesse Goddard shirt on.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah. Oh, who would have thought we would have gotten a Waukesha screw job and to our very own Cal Hero of all people, Earl Hebner, that Earl.
But the big pop of the night too is who came out right after that? JEFF, JARR, ETT, and he's it's funny because obviously Jeff's known Dave forever. We've had Jeff Jarrett on the PWR on ESPN 540 show before. And, Jeff Jarrett has kind of already lived the life that Cal's going through now, if you really think about it. And he said it. Look, my dad was a promoter. Your dad's a promoter. I had my first title match when I was, I forgot how old he said he was, but here you're having your first title match.
Both 19. That was the connection.
So, Cal, keep going. We're still your pals. We're still part of the fanny pack party. Even if you didn't win that, you're still currently the OVW Tag Team Champion along with your partner, Dustin Jackson. So,
Right.
and then I want to talk
Absolutely.
about the main event. What a great entrance. The lights went down, and we had the Titan, Adam Shearer, come out with his partner, EC3. By the way, EC3 grew muscles on top of his muscles.
Right.
Is it just me, or is that dude bubbling with muscles?
Nope, that's what I saw as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not a person that normally gets intimidated by a lot of stuff, right? We've met people, we've talked to people. I didn't even get a chance to talk to Braun, but I want to tell you that we were standing in the same spot for even a half second. I was physically intimidated by him, toe to toe. I looked up and like, that is a mountain of a man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At one point back, we were watching Cal's match, and I didn't even really think that this man is literally twice my height. Well, it seemed he's pretty much twice my height. Yeah. But
If you stacked
that...
Linda Kay on top of Linda Kay, yes, you'd get one Braun Strowman.
Close, yes. But I mean, he's a huge man, but what a great heart. And, obviously you and Matthew talked about it all last week as well, what Adam and Mike, or EC3, decided to do.
Yeah, let's not forget about Mike EC3 either.
To raise money, from their merch, to donate that to the families affected by
Mom
the
and Dad
great
for
tragedy.
Adam was in the house as well.
Yes. He is from Wisconsin, and as he said, not too far from Waukesha as well. So it was quite the homecoming for him, and quite the showing to have someone who actually has a connection to that city and what that show meant.
Do you know
say
what
he had to say
now? And I think I thought about it before, but I forgot. He's our Andre the Giant. Remember, Andre lived somewhere in Carolinas, and when he was done working, he'd come home, and it was just Renee when he came home.
Yeah.
Be it Titan, be it whatever, but when he comes home, it's just Adam. It's just a dude in the neighborhood, and we're happy to have him. I'm really kind of proud. And he said he almost broke down in the ring talking about what he did and how he loves this area, and this is where I'm going to be for the rest of my life. So I love you people, and I'll see you. So what a great show, and there was no intermission. This is the first Blizzard Brawl I've ever been to without an intermission. But like I said, one more thing I want to point out: if you guys have not yet gone to OVW, Linda will give you the address in just a second. I want you to watch the Triple R superstar, the Reverend Ronnie Brown. I had to tell him, and he said he heard me. I don't know if he didn't, whatever, but I'm telling you, he had me in about 5 seconds. I'm yelling amen back at the bar. Hey, hiya! Oh my God, I am a new fan.
Yes, no, he is well loved down in Louisville as well. He's we've got, it's called he's the Triple R superstar, Reverend Ronnie Roberts, but he has his segment where he has his show if you start watching OVW, you'll know what the means, but he definitely captures the audience, and he does his thing down at Davis Arena as well. So,
and it's can I get a yay men?
Yay men!
I was yelling yay men all night. Yay men! I mean, because again, you guys know how big a mouth I have. You can hear me yelling from a bar, yay men, across 2,000 people. You can hear it.
Yeah, so just a tremendous, tremendous event. I mean, the biggest Blizzard Brawl ever. As a matter of fact, Dave already put a save the date out for next year's Blizzard Brawl. Everybody, save the date, Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. See if we can.
No, it's funny. People were asking how and why you could do that. Folks, it's the first Saturday of December. It's not like it's hard.
That's like when the Super Bowl gets projected years in advance. I mean, the WrestleMania gets projected years in advance.
Project Thanksgiving years in advance. It's just, it is what it is.
Yes. So save the date, everybody. Saturday, December 3rd, 2022. Let's be on the lookout to see, perhaps the Blizzard Brawl DVD being put together, because I mean, we put this as if it was a huge live pay-per-view event, live production. We had the video, our commentators from OVW who came up as well, and it's gonna be, I just can't wait to watch it back. Let's put it this way, I can't wait till it gets put all together. Everybody keep an eye out on social media for GLCW to announce how you can witness Blizzard Brawl 2021. I mean, even if you were there, to catch it from another perspective. Like, same for me, being back, I couldn't see everything, catch everything. I am so excited to see that and just see just everything. What a magical time, and so glad that you and Matthew are able to be down in Waukesha as well for
Absolutely.
Brawl.
Let's segue out. Let's talk about NXT War Games from last night. Again, this little bit of roughness is from such an amazing weekend, right? But let's talk NXT War Games. Not a ton of matches because War Games is always the two big men's and women's War Game matches. But let's go over the results here. We had some other matches as well for some pretty high stakes. First off, the show starts off with the women's NXT War Games. And, I really was pretty excited to see this. I was not let down, right? But I didn't think that we were going to get Cora Jade focused and kind of highlighted as much as we did in the women's NXT War Game.
Right. I honestly, just considering the momentum that Toxic Attraction has, that their team would
That's why I made the pickup.
Yeah. But perhaps maybe it was just a situation where Toxic Attraction and Dakota Kai didn't necessarily need that win to help elevate one another, whereas Cora on team, who was the captain, or the other teams, put that way?
Well, it was Cora Jade, Io Shirai, Raquel Gonzalez, and Kaylee Ray.
Yeah, which they're all tremendous too. I thoroughly enjoyed this match, and yeah, I too was surprised that Cora, and I feel like once again this would have been Zoe Stark's spot if she wasn't injured. Getting the spotlight like that, she took that bump off the top of the cage, and that was insane. I mean, it looked really cool, but I was like, oh man, I'm sure that shoulder. I mean, while we saw Io Shirai, like pushing away the medical staff, attempting to pop Cora's shoulder back in place is what it looked like. She still, came through with that victory. Yes, you do.
All right.
So, anywho, their team won, and that was great. It was a surprise, but I thoroughly enjoyed that match, and kind of like how Matthew had mentioned on NXT last week in that opening ladder match. We saw some things we haven't seen in a War Games match, so I enjoyed that as well.
NXT Tag Team Titles were on the line. Von Wagner and Kyle O'Reilly taking on Imperium. I don't know if we had predicted this, but I didn't see any reason why Imperium would drop it. I thought they look the part as a tag team and like a heel tag team, and your winner's Imperium.
Right. I mean, they look tremendous. I mean, their physique, and you just mentioned it, they look like a great tag team and a great heel tag team at that. So while I did enjoy the match, they had a lot of physicality, and is it Eichner, one of the Imperium guys? I'm sorry, I'm fixing up their names, but man, he had some spots in there just showing his agility, and even at his size, just going off the top.
One guy reminds me of Kota Jacobs. I mean, just tight, clean. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right. It was the other one that I was talking about, like with these high spots here, but they did pull off the win.
It's Eichner and O'Reilly. Excuse me, not Kyle O'Reilly. He was on the other team. It's been a long weekend, folks.
Trust me.
But
I will say the surprise shock of that match though at the very end when Von Wagner, like he went after Kyle O'Reilly, but Kyle O'Reilly was ready for it. And in an interview he had backstage later, he mentioned, like this happened before. I'm always ready. Don't think I'm not. And that was a surprising twist. So I'm sure. I think Kyle O'Reilly they're going to get a cage match this Tuesday at NXT because that'll help settle the score. But that was a surprise because I wasn't sure. Maybe they're going to get the tag win, but I'm,
I didn't feel they were getting that tag win. But I mean, it went kind of the way I thought. Now the hair versus hair match, I also think it went the way it should have as well because Cameron Grimes just got his hair cleaned up, so there was no point in doing it again. He took on Duke Hudson, and it's going to be Bald Hudson now because the winner of the match, he took it to the moon, Cameron Grimes.
And how about those Dookie chants during the match? But yeah, no, I enjoyed this one as well. I mean, there were a lot of close calls, but yeah, in the end, Duke Hudson was the one sitting in the barber's chair, and Cameron Grimes to the moon, doing his thing, getting so far. So while Duke Hudson was passed out, he was able to do the, what do they call that when it's just shaved off the top? I forgot they said it. Where the sides are still there, but
The
He
size
just
of
shaved up.
in like the Hawk, like the Road Warrior.
Yes, that style. So, but yeah, so Duke Hudson, once he woke up
Wow.
and covered his head and ran off. So yeah, so that was great. I'm glad that Cameron Grimes got his revenge back on.
Yeah, because Cameron Grimes, when he got that little bit of cleaning up, looked good. I mean, he looked like a cleaned up Cameron Grimes. Even better than, like I had said this on the air this last week, he looked even better than when he was LA Knight's butler.
Mm-hmm.
NXT Cruiserweight title match. There was talk that the Cruiserweight title would be gone or renamed and have the weight designation removed. Joe Gacy and Roderick Strong, which prompted me enough to pick up Joe Gacy. However, no title win points for the man they call Meathead as Roderick Strong retains.
Right. I was thinking Joe Gacy, with the recent push he's had, was actually going to come off with that victory, but it wasn't enough to go over Roddy. But yeah, and the whole point of having the inclusivity with the title and how Gacy was so involved with that and having Harlan at ringside with him, I thought it was going to go the other way. But I mean, so does this mean we're still keeping it as a cruiserweight title, or
as of today, you never know. Maybe they got a rematch on Tuesday when I don't win points for it. You never know.
Perhaps.
The main event was the men's War Game 2.0, which is NXT champion. Were they calling him? No, they had that backwards. 2.0 was Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes, Tony D'Angelo, and Grayson Waller. And Team Black and Gold was the NXT champion Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Pete Dunne, and L.A. Knight. Yeah. Linda, your thoughts on the match and the results, which was NXT 2.0 going over the top.
I enjoyed this a lot. I was really rooting for Black and Gold, the old school NXT, but I mean, obviously this is NXT 2.0. I had a feeling it was going to go that way, but then they kind of got you, showing the backstage vignettes with Tommaso Ciampa talking to Johnny Wrestling, saying, "We're not just doing this for us, we're doing this for you."
Yeah.
Just as the talks, like, is this going to be his last match with NXT? Yeah, I know he did say himself this is most likely to be his last War Games ever, but yeah. So then it kind of got you thinking, like, are they gonna give him the sweet send off or what? But I really enjoyed the match. It started off with Carmelo Hayes and Gargano, which at the next end was Grayson Waller, but at one point his heel did catch Gargano's his face. So now Gargano's busted up. I'm like, oh no, not in this match that's supposed to be so special for him. But hey,
so he's busted open.
Yeah, he hung in there though, and one by one everybody came through, and I just a huge fan of Black and Gold, but just because, I mean, I'm still getting used to the new school, obviously, which all still tremendous talents, but watching NXT and seeing what Ciampa, Pete Dunne, Gargano, and I know LA Knight, kind of on the tail end of the Black and Gold, but seeing what they have done and seeing them all working together despite their heated rivalries and feuds in the past,
right,
coming together.
Because I mean, if you think about
DIY,
they were two faces and two heels, honestly.
Yeah. But it was great magic between them. It really, really was. And in the end, just when you think that Black and Gold was going to come with the win after DIY, and it was a double pin on Braun Breaker, Carmelo Hayes yanks the ref, unable to finish that 3 count. And then the setup was Braun Breaker then spearing or getting Ciampa through the table and getting the pin that way and getting the victory for 2.0. But you know what? They
and Breaker pressed Ciampa in the air to get that win.
Yeah. Oh yeah. After that too. Yes. So it was very impressive. It was another great pay-per-view by NXT. I definitely enjoyed this pay-per-view. I know, like, during the week, the weekly show, it's a different NXT, sure, but this kind of gave that old feel back because of the War Game stipulations.
Is it the last old feel we're going to have?
I hope not. It's a great, great pay-per-view.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, tomorrow we're going to be talking about Raw. We're going to be, we're making our way to day one. Well, not ish. It'll literally be on day one of 2022. Linda, recover. Again, soak it in, as it all starts to hit to you. You all start to see the pictures. You start to see the videos. Enjoy what you did over the weekend. It was amazing. I hope that video comes out. I hope that commentary is available for release because I want to hear it called as well.
Yes, I can't wait as well. And just thank you guys being there. Thank you to everyone who came and supported Blizzard Brawl. Thanks to all the tremendous workers and talents and refs, producers, everybody. It was huge team effort and just the support from everybody. Can't thank you enough. And I know everybody a part of the show feels the same way.
Yep. I can't tell you how many times I heard this exact phrase, not maybe verbatim, but exact phrase. I love this show. If it runs again next year, I'm going to see if I can be back.
Exactly.
Not just book me because I need a paycheck. I want to be on this card.
Yes. I spoke with everybody too. We just see, it's hard to even talk about it because it was just such a special show and everyone just thoroughly enjoyed it. And what a great team we have.
Awesome.
For
Linda K, the undefeated Linda K. The man that called me, thanks for stopping by. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow morning. So long, everyone.